Hey everyone, welcome back to part 4 of Spriggan Enchanter. In the last episode we did a million portals, and in Volcano at the end there we showed off the power of Dith Menace by... Well, actually, if you haven't seen it, and if you're not watching all of every video, I don't know what you're doing. What sort of viewer are you? But if you... In all seriousness, if you haven't seen it, go watch the last few minutes of part 3. It's pretty sick. We show off Dith Menace at his strongest. Cool. So if I recall what we were doing, where I'm in focus fighting. So I think we're training some invocations to try to get up Shadow Form, dodging crazy value hexes. I think our spells. Yeah, we still have a little bit of spell power to go, so we can keep going hexes. This might be... okay, never mind. Alright, I was going to say this might be another time to show off Shadow Step, but they will wake up. Against the spiders, I should be wielding this bad boy for some poison. Alright. That paralysis we've zapped to, so let's grab the other one. There's another one just up there. Oh, it's in layer 1. Okay. I thought I saw one on the floor we were just on. I must have been something else. Alright. Get rid of that dagger. And then let's go. Let's do layer. Okay. I'm gonna equip the RC one. It's getting so many stabs off. It's pretty sick. Could do the wands, no hurry. The quarterstaff, no hurry. Let's do the 3 potion. Soak Rage, okay. We also have an amulet of Berserk that I should remember. If we ever... I mean, ideally we don't get in a fight where, at this stage of the game, where we're actually fighting something so that we need to Zerk, but need to remember we have it. This is Stab City right now. We got Shoals, okay. Shoals is fine. Probably Swamp is the easier one, but for an Enchanter, most of the merfolk have a fairly low MR, so it's easier than most melee dudes. If we could find repel missiles, that would be very good. I mean, it's very good anyway, but especially the Shoals. We haven't seen a buckler, have we? No. Stab, stab, stab. So we could Shadow Step over to them and try to stab the whole pack. Or we could just stab them all anyway. The value! When you have a stealthy dude who's just rolling like this, it's so satisfying. Let's go again. We'll do the 2 potions of haste. Okay. If we wanted to run even faster. There's a black mamba, so they are one of the enemies you can't run from as well. If we get our poison, but they don't have a very high MR. Can I really not ensorcel him? Oh, because he's already asleep. Right, I'm an idiot. You can, but they have a fairly low MR, so... We don't need the polymorph. So as an enchanter, they're fine. But if you were like some sort of melee dude Spriggan, you can't run from black mambas. So we have a 34% chance to ensorcel it. If you go for some I've forgotten it, damn it. Okay, you dazzle them with the spray, that's it. I'll remember one day. So we dazzled that dude to death. No, we don't need to stay positive. We are already positive. Get it? Alright, layer 6. If I can, I'd like to shadow step to the Hydra. Yes. That's the easy way to do it. And again, we've got to get in the Umbra though. Yes, value. Okay, I don't need more Ice Blast. Having one is fine. So it's backslash, and then Ice Blast is Q. We'll turn that off. We don't need more acid. Do we have? We do have an acid. Okay, we don't need more of those either. Okay, equip our RC and confuse because it's immune to ensorcel. We have a lot of enchant armor, but nothing that is worth enchanting. Have we really not found... okay, so there was an embroidered robe on D10. I'll go check out what that is. This is J, Invis. Invis very good, because when monsters can't see you, you get stabbed off. So I wanted robe. I was going to say, it would be unheard of to not see even a single robe by this stage that's even a +1 robe. But I mean, even just having one in the game is pretty insane too. Okay, good. Ugly things do a lot of damage. Don't underestimate them. Yeah, there we go. Man, that would have made our that would have made our volcano so much easier. Damn it! I can't believe I missed that. Oh well. Let's eat another royal jelly. All right, back to there. Now we have. So we have one RF. Using the +7 dagger and the +9 dagger isn't that much difference. This gives us a bit more MR, but I can just switch to it. Yeah, we'd have 2 RC rather than 1 RF. In that case, I guess the Chili Death dagger is better. Okay, so I'll go this. So now we can have more MR. We can have RF. Okay, RF, and then the chance to do flash freeze, which I think we decided was just to slow its movement. Oh wow, okay, here we go. Just be quiet. Shh. Alright, there we go. Let's go to a different one. Our shadow step is 69, so you can see it's quite a high invocation requirement for that ability. Shadow form. I didn't say that. Stones. Okay. $468 stones seems like a lot. Not that it really matters. I'm just going to turn stones off. Although I think I will continue to pick them up because I currently am holding stones. Okay, so we've got this ending, Shadow Step. Okay, you woke up. These guys have a very high MR. You can see a 9% chance. Don't get petrified, you'll die. Confuse is 16, so this is a good enemy where Dazzling Spray shines. So once we blinded it, then we can stab it. Death Axe the same, if I can get over there. Yes. Damn it. It's too good to be true. Down there is a Manticore. That is extremely dangerous. If I get barbed, we are in a lot of trouble because we won't be able to move. Okay, that was risky. I mean, I wasn't gonna die, but going for the stab on that dude while the other Death Yak was right next to him so he could hit me, it's not clever. Too much greed. Although that stab. Oh man, I really shouldn't be stabbing the Hydras like that. Even while blinded or confused, they can still hit you. I mean, it's unlikely because I have 37 EV, but that Hydra, if all the shots hit, it could have killed me in one go. Hexus is 17. Spell power is still going up. Okay, fine. Keep going. Alright, what is 51% chance? Okay, so we did get barbed. That hurt a lot actually. What is the max damage on that? Volley spikes. No, I just want to do the monster actually. Max damage is 26. Okay, so it's not gonna kill us. Although we now can't walk to it to stab it, so I'll go confuse, which is 64% chance. Alright, we got it. So I'm kind of just, okay, we wait out the barbs. There we go. That wasn't as scary because it was just the Manticore on its own. But you can see if the Death Yaks had been there as well, that we would have been stuck there. This is the most brand weapon scrolls I've ever seen in my life. Okay, not really, we have 3. We've used 1, so we've had 4 this game already, by layer. That is a lot actually. The larger tank, maybe, but not now. Because we still don't know that we're definitely going that way. And to explain why I keep, oh god, it's hard. I keep stockpiling all these weapons and stuff. You might be thinking, why? Like, aren't you stabbing stuff? And the reason for that is that once you start getting towards the end of a 3-ring game, a lot of the monsters at the end either have really high MR or really high hit dice, and basically you can't stab them. So Orbs of Fire, Ancient Liches, basically a lot of the Zot enemies. So in order to finish the game as a Spriggan, ooh, the Manticore again, I'm going to call him to me so I can just fight him on his own. I shouldn't let him hit me like that. Okay, good. Okay, so in order to finish the game, you need to either try to ninja the orb, which is possible, although not as possible as it used to be before they brought in the teleport, like the blinking restrictions in Zot. Or you need to try to have some form of alternate fighting. So whether that's you go into summoning, whether that's you start investing in a new weapon sort of thing. Like it could be a ranged weapon maybe. Anyway, So that's why I keep stockpiling all this stuff and being like, we could do this, we could do that, blah blah blah. It's because lightning rod. Nah. So that's the evocable item that they put in for actual lightning rods. Anyway, so that's why I keep picking up all these weapons, because I'm really not sure what I'm going to do to finish the game off, and why I'm not actually investing in one yet, because we're talking about the end of the game, so there's a lot of time between now and then where I might find something really sick, and then I'll feel silly that I started training staves. Although we have a manual that makes staves very attractive. The point is, in crawl, where you can, you should try to be flexible. So unless you have to make a choice, or it would benefit you to make the choice, try not to, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you're going to find, etc. So those death yaks, I just used all my mana trying to dazzling spray them, and I never killed them or blinded them, which can happen. They are quite a relatively high hit dice enemy, so oh god. Hit dice is how dazzling spray works. No, didn't get them again. It's alright. I mean, we don't have to kill them, especially now that they've wandered around the level, so it's not like they're protecting the treasure rooms anymore. So yeah, I mean, we're done exploring, we can just ignore them. Okay, let's do that. Let's go then to something on our shopping list. There's no other... Yeah, it's a glowing dagger. It's not going to be better than +7 freezing. It could. Alright, it could be electricity. Let's find out. No, okay. Alright, so let's go orc. Oh, there's a warlord. Shadow step, if we can. Good. Alright, let's again. Death Menace making stabbing easy mode. I'm hitting. Okay. Again, as I was saying, for most of a 3-rune game, everything has bad MR. So you can see I can just fairly trivially hex and then stab all these orcs. The orc warlord would have more. This guy's 51 still, that's fine. I'm lagging really badly. And I should be hexing the priest actually. I'm getting kind of cocky. Okay. Alright, so the warlord would have been harder to hex, because as the orcs get, as they get to be the tougher ones, they have more MR, but still, these dudes are what? 83% chance to hex them. I could also just hit him. Like really, I have +5 slaying, yeah, and a +9 dagger. Yeah, I really could just be fighting those random orcs. But anyway, what's this dude? 51. Like even the sorcerer. Okay, Jesus. There we go. They're pretty easy. So, orc with this much hex's skill is fairly straightforward. Yeah, again, I don't know why I'm even bothering. It's just sort of like rote memory. You see enemy, you hex it, you stab it. I mean, it costs 0 hunger. It's not like, yeah, it's 0 hunger. I may as well just keep doing it so I don't think about it. We got 1. We got all the stats here. Okay, that's unusual. Shadow set. Yep. This looks like we're going into the main vault. I'd rather not yet, so I'm just gonna X that out, and then I'll explore around first. I think that's our first shop of the game. Yeah, it is. Alright, what do we got? Fire dragon scales? Maybe. We have a random book. Potion of resistance is good. A rune dagger maybe, but again, I don't know. We don't really need it. I'm not fighting stuff, so the elect doesn't matter that much. I'm gonna pick up the teleport though. So the fire dragon scales, let's have a look at it. It requires 11 strength to wear it without encumbrance, which we're not quite at. We're at 8. So this ring with the +5 slay is giving us +4 strength. So that helps. If we leveled a bit more strength, we could maybe get to a fire dragon scales. Like, I don't know. We don't need that, but it's an option. He went back to sleep. Surely the spell didn't last that long on him. Okay, so I go Shift X and Control E, removes the exclusion, and let's see if we can stab our way to victory. Oh man, that's a lot of orc priests. If they all smote me at once, I'd die. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 at once. So I'm not going to stab my way to victory. I'm going to wake them up and then let them sort of wander around. Try to fight them one at a time. Because they're nothing on their own. Like I can kill orc priests all day, every day, but 5 at once, plus maybe more. Too much. Orc 9. So we even get a 50% chance to hex him. That's pretty good. And more. So we did it again. When I hibernated him, he resisted, but my shadow mimicked it, and on our second go, we got him. Too many. Oh, that was the wrong way. This is bad. That's better. I just didn't want to get hit by 2 orc warriors at the same time as being hit by 2 orc priests. %. We did it again. The shadow got him. Oops. Not that time. You woke up too. Damn it. So what we can do is, I don't think I've used this yet, so we can Takima's Dance this guy. Did it work? Yeah, so his longsword danced into the air. And now we could, say, confuse him. And so now his sword's gonna beat him up while he wanders around confused. So it's a good spell, I just don't use it often. I mean, I guess it makes it a bit safer to fight him when he's confused, because he's not gonna, like, if he accidentally hits us, he's not hitting us with the sword as well. It's a lot. Ooh. Yep, that's getting sketchy. 65% chance to confuse. Alright, there we go. That's a little interesting thing. So while we wait for that plane, if you confuse something and then sleep it, they continue to, I guess they're sleepwalking, so they kind of stumble around. 34% chance and 48 to confuse. These guys we can confuse because the thing that we're scared about them anyway is, oh god, what just hit us there? Okay, so we took a smite and we took a bardish hit. Is that what happened? Yeah, okay, so the Orc Knight hit us with the Vampiric Bardiche, and then we took a smite. Because of the smoke that we just emitted, and also just to show you that, don't get cocky, because you have, with the Spriggan, so you have a million EV, and stuff tends not to hit you, but you're also probably going to have low AC, so when stuff does hit you, like, so when you get unlucky on your dodge rolls, without much AC, they're going to hurt, like this. So, like, I mean, we probably weren't going to die there, but now, like, this is a lot lower HP than you should get to. And I wasn't considering it, I was just being cocky. Alright, so because of the fog that we just emitted, the smoke, as I start backing up off here, the Orc Priest won't be able to see us. So I'm not, and because I'm fast, as I step down, I'm going to get away from the dude with the bardiche. So as long as he doesn't pull out a crossbow, I can just walk away. Yeah, there's another one. You didn't see me. Alright, so there, lesson learnt. Well, I don't know about learnt. Okay, the reason I walked away rather than going upstairs there is because as I slowly walked up the stairs, he'd get to swing at me. At least twice. So, better to just walk away from him and then hex him rather than let him have free shots. 48 confused. Okay, apparently he's unconfusable. There we go. 5th time lucky, maybe? Do we just get mutated? Oops. That one. No, we didn't. I really don't want to be. Okay, good. We didn't, right? Yeah. Confuse. When we're not getting cocky, this is straightforward enough. Yeah, so not charging, not cocky. Good. Yeah, taking too many smites. Ooh. I'm gonna pull the weapon off him. I guess Takima's has some uses. This is a lot of Orc Knights. Still going. And still going. We're still not at max power. And our shadow form is 40%. That's not good enough. Level 15. So the question here, do I want to go strength or more int? I feel like maybe I want to go strength. Yep. We've been having no issues with our Hexa spells. I just feel like we've been lucky with the ring, the crazy ring we have, which gives us a bit of strength, which has kind of made it possible that if I level some as well, we could get to a relatively higher armor, or heavier armor rather, which if I transition into more of a fighting style to finish off Zot 5, having the Fire Dragon armor or something similar will make it much better for me to fight with the extra AC. Okay. Yeah, I am. Hello, Demise. I mean, you should know Demise. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe all of these videos. Although, if I were to guess, I would guess that Demise is saying to like his. Oh dear. He's probably going to try to troll me because I always come into his recording sessions and then annoy him by talking. He gets mad when you talk, whereas I don't really care. Now let's get this guy. He keeps targeting the other one. Alright. There we go. That's better. There we go. Oh my god, I tried to get the War Axe. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hello world. Alright, so we're now beginner programmers. And there are still so many things. I feel like I've fought a million orcs already. There we go. Yeah. Other one. There we go. Okay, and there's a... I was going to check afterwards, but there's another rune robe. Emma. We don't really need that. Having 3 points of it is probably, for most of the game, all you need. So, we'll go back to fire resistance. We kind of... It's unlikely that we're going to get something better than that here, because we need it, the RF, to overcome our fire vulnerability from this dagger. Alright, we've got an acquirement scroll. That's nice. Some ID. Some more enchant armors. A lot of teleports. Okay. Again, more IDs, more teleports. Just realized I'm not carrying it. Okay, good. But unfortunately, with Dithmenos, you cannot use scrolls of immolation because it's fire, which feels bad. There's a book of summonings. This has shadow creatures in it, which is a good way to end the game. So I was saying one of the options is to go into summoning. That's a way to do it. What else have we got? We've got... There are some decent ones in this book, and by decent I mean probably regeneration. I'm not going to pick up this book just to regen. So these may be Book of Summonings. I'll throw that on my list as a potential way to go ultimately. Wow. So if we wanted to play Dith Menace without Dith Menace, we could get that Umbra here and the plus invades. Plus 3 Amulet of Reflection would be better than our Berserk Rage Amulet. This Ring of the Umbra might be the way to go. Probably not. I mean, so the Umbra does literally nothing because we already have Umbra. What it gives us is the ability to turn invisible on command, which is really powerful, but we'd be replacing plus 6 evasion. I don't know. We have 2 potions of it, so I'm just going to wait. If we ever need to invis, I'll use the potions, and then if I ever use them both, then I'll think about picking up this ring. So I think that's our floor done. Any robes? No. None too crazy. And then from our shopping list, what do we want to do? The Fire Dragon Scales would be... no, it's too early. It'll hurt our dodging a lot, it'll hurt our stealth a lot, and the extra AC doesn't really matter much now because we're relying more on stabbing rather than fighting. That is a loud one, sorry. So what do we want now? We may as well pick up all the ID scrolls. So there's one here, and the teleport scrolls. Yes. Let's ID this core stuff. That gives us extra stealth, but I mean, if we're doing that, we'd be stabbing anyway, so there's not really much point. Okay, this one has a whole bunch of teleports again. We'll get the ID, the fear. Let's ID just one of these, they're all the same, a cure mute. Do I have a mutation? No, okay. And I guess we'll get the acquirement. What else is on our shopping list? More teleport, why not? So we've got 8, which is really nice. Now that they've removed wands of teleport, every scroll you can find is cash money. There's a bread ration there. That also gives us more food. Not that I'm worried about starving. So the Amulet of Reflection, let's get that too. We'll put that on and drop the Amulet of Rage. As I was saying before, there's we'd kind of rather not have to use it, but if we do have to use it, again, kind of like the ring, we have potions that can do it. So I guess it's just the acquirement, and then question of what do you want to acquire? So there are no good wands anymore. We don't really need a weapon. If we went for a weapon at this stage, I mean, it might give us a quick blade, but I mean, we don't really need one. This +9 dagger is more than good enough to stab with, and if we're gonna transition into more of a fighting stuff, I'd rather have a heavier weapon, such as the Lajitang, rather than quick blade. So jewelry, we have really good jewelry already. Book, there's no particular book that we're after. Staff, meh. Available's meh. We're not starving to death. Food doesn't help us. There's not something super expensive we're trying to buy, so gold. I guess it's just armor. I guess we want like a hat. Okay. Although literally a plain hat. Okay, that's not what I was after. Has a base armor rating of 0, so our hat here is purely style. So that was, I guess, the worst possible acquirement we could get. That looks like a backwards cat, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, alright. As far as style goes, I guess that's pretty cool. So now we're a Spriggan who just doesn't give a damn. I really wish that had had something useful on it though. Even just a +1 hat would have been nice. Do I want to enchant them? I have 5 here and some more in the shop. Not really. Going from 7 AC to 9, I mean, I guess it's nice, but this hat is... As soon as we find another hat, we're replacing it. Got the backwards factor. Nah. No, this is fine. Alright, so there's our orc done. Do we have a resistance on us? We have 1. I'm just going to pick up this other one now. 300 gold is a lot, but there's nothing else where... No, actually I'm going to wait. If we use the one we have, I'll go pick up the other one. And apparently our orc isn't done. Can we leave now? Why am I coming here? Oh, right, because I said I was going to pick up resistance. I'm not really, I lied. Okay, so that's our orc done. We're at 40 minutes. Yep, so I guess we'll call it there. If you join me for the next one, we'll be finishing off dungeon and then going to get our first rune. So, see you all later.